Hi guys, I hope everyone's had a really good week. Thank you so much to everyone who's subscribed so far. I literally thought I'd get less than 10 when I first started, so I'm really grateful. I'm just doing a quick build of a house from the new Eco Lifestyle Expansion Pack. It's just a really sort of quick, simple one, just to sort of show what's actually in there. I'm basically just exploring the build and buy items, just having a look myself. I'm not familiar with them, so it's not really how I would sort of furnish and things like that usually, but it's just because I was sort of looking at them as I go along and things like that, so I just wanted to see how it would work. So I'm just making the shape. I did a nice little diagonal section off the front, which I think works really well and it gives it a bit more character. Those wooden panels are so lovely. I just love them. I think they're just such a nice colour, and the tones it makes it look really sort of like realistic, and I think they'll work really well in other packs as well, like in other builds that you can sort of mix and match with things from other packs. I think the windows and doors are really cool. I really like the massive sliding ones. A couple of the others I don't really know. It's just the ones I don't really like, the ones with the big sort of like lip on the other side. I just think you'd have some problems. Like, I know it's not real life, but I feel like you just keep bashing into them, you'd probably stub your toe, and that would be agony, I am sure. So I mean, they're nice aesthetically on one side, but on the other side they look a bit weird. So I'm just going to sort of figure out the inside now. So that diagonal section, I had the idea to have it as the dining area, and I think it works nicely because it sort of just comes off the kitchen quite nicely there, and it just sort of fits. It just fits nice, and there's lots of light because of all the windows. So yeah, I used the kitchen counters from the Island Living pack because I just think they worked best. I think they just sort of matched because of the colour. It's like a sort of light mango wood, I think that's the word. And the white countertop, it's probably most modern. I was just trying to figure out there about the bathroom. So I did originally put one downstairs, but I think it sort of made the living area a bit of a weird shape and didn't really leave much room for anything. So I do actually move that, but I was just sort of trying to make the kitchen look a little bit more complete. I didn't really put anything on the counters or any cupboards or anything because I have a thing against the Island Living cupboards because they don't have the right swatches, they don't match everything, so I don't use them. So yeah, I'm just removing the bathroom from downstairs and just popping it upstairs. Sort of just trying to give myself a bit more room, but it did leave the room to be a little bit too spacious, but it's so square that it was just quite difficult to sort of find a space, sort of separate off the room, if you know what I mean. So I'm just trying, I did figure out sort of spacing of it a few times just to see what would work, placing things here and there. I also really like this the wallpaper on the inside with the wood panelling vertically. I think it's really nice and it's really subtle, so it's really pretty. And I've got some really nice swatches of it as well. I tried to use those sort of like planty dividers because I thought it'd be a nice idea, but it just didn't really work out the way I wanted it to. I tried it a few times, a couple of different ways that I put the room around. I really tried to make it work and I just couldn't. But so I do move them later, but yeah, so I was just trying to figure out a way to sort of place the living area and still be able to have a desk. I will also add that the sofa and chairs and the desk and everything are actually from the hidden objects section, so these are the ones that can be crafted, just because I really like them and I wanted to use them in this. So if you do the obviously like testing cheats true and then BB show hidden objects, you'll be able to find them, they'll come straight up. All the swatches are separate though because they're crafted items. You can't sort of use the fabric swatch changer thing to amend them, you just have to select it from the menu again. Just trying to add a few things in. I can't help myself from adding things for the packs because I find it really difficult to restrict myself. So there is like a mirror in there from another pack, a couple of plants. I use that bookcase from Machino. things like that. I did want to try and make it purely sort of like base game and eco, but I'm sorry, I just can't. I can't stop myself. I didn't spend too much time in the bathroom. I just basically put in the first swatches of the things. I didn't really want to focus on it too much because I know a lot of people don't really like the bathroom items that we get with it. I don't mind it. I probably won't be using it too often, but I don't mind it that much. I would have preferred to have a good kitchen set. Let's say no more. The bedroom, it did turn out really big, but that was only because I think if you had stairs and things, you'd have like a hallway and it would take up some of the space and it would have been a good size. But because it's a ladder and it's literally like one square, it takes up no room at all. So the room just ended up really big, but it's fine because, you know, it's just spacious, modern. And there's the door to the roof deck. I've popped in a mirror and a plant in there as well from a different pack because I just wanted to make it look nice. But again, this is purely just to sort of have a look and see what's in because I'm not familiar with it. I don't know what works with what else yet. So I just wanted to put as much from eco in as possible. I love those wall textures as well, the like wood panelling, the vertical and the horizontal like lines. I use the other ones that we had from a different pack in quite a lot of my builds as well, but these ones are really, really nice, so I wanted to put those in. I think they look really, really good. And they had a lot of sort of depth and texture to the rooms. If you've got a really plain room, you add some of those in, it's going to work really well. So I was just looking at the debug stuff. There's a few bits and bobs, there's a lot of like rubbish and things like that. You can use also those that greenery there. I think they're more for like wrapping around trees and stuff, but I just sort of wanted to see if it would fit on the side of a house, and it didn't, but it's worth a shot. Yeah, just placing a few of the things at the front. I love the little bird box and the planter, and trying to furnish the roof deck with some sort of like plant pots and that. The worm house, I think it's a worm house, and also the windmill thing. I have no idea what they're called. I can't remember. A windmill? Wind thing. Anyway. So yeah, just popping a barbecue and table and chairs there just to fill the space. The chairs and the table, they are also from Hidden Objects because they're crafted ones, I believe. Popping in the sun loungers, which I also really, really like. They're really nice shape, really modern. And I really like those wall planters. I think they're so cute. Tried to get a few in there. And obviously those lights, because you have to have fairy lights on the roof deck. You just have to. So yeah, and then just popping the bike there, trying to get a bit of furniture on the deck at the bottom, but I decided against it in the end. I did put a little section at the back for the like the gardening tools and like a little sink and stuff. I'm really happy with the shape of it actually. I think it worked out quite well, and it's again just to show what's in the pack. So yeah, I know everyone's going to be very excited to make their own and play with it themselves when they can, so that's mine. Yeah, thanks guys, thanks for watching, and I will speak to you again soon. Thanks guys, bye.